ready to talk some hoops? That is where we start with the game of the night. LeBron James and the Lakers hosting the Knicks. We're going to pick it up in the fourth quarter, just over 4.5 minutes to go. Lakers down 91-87. Luka throws a dime to LeBron, and he knocks down the three. Lakers cut the lead to 1. Fourth quarter, under 2 minutes to play. Lakers now down by 3. LeBron pulls up from the top of the key, and he drains the three. All tied at 96. LeBron had 31 points, 12 rebounds, and 8 assists in this game. Minute and a half to go, same score. Jalen Brunson misses the jumper. Lakers in transition. LeBron, he's going to kick it out to Gabe Vincent all alone for the three. Lakers take their first lead since the second quarter. Final minute now, Knicks trail 99-96. Brunson drives, splits 2 defenders, gets the layup to go and 1. He lets the crowd hear it. Spike Lee all kinds of fired up. Brunson makes the free throw, ties the game. Closing seconds of the fourth quarter now, still tied 99. Knicks with the ball. Brunson double team. He passes to Josh Hart, who drives in for the layup, but it's not in time. The buzzer went off. We're going to overtime, tied at 99. Early in overtime, still tied at 99. Doncic, guarded by Karl Anthony Towns, and hits the step-back jumper. Put the Lakers up by 2. What a game. Next Lakers possession. Doncic again. He's going to bury this deep three over Towns. Doncic had 32 points and 12 assists in this game. That one put the Lakers up by 5. Few Knicks possessions later, Brunson's going to blow by the defender and finish the tough mid-range jumper. Knicks down 104-103. Now we got under 2 minutes to go in overtime. Knicks down 2. Brunson drives in, draws the foul. He hits the ground. Down after the play, holding his right ankle. Look at it again. Brunson comes down on Austin Reeves' foot, rolls the right ankle. He's up after the play and walking around, but he's obviously in significant pain. Hits the first free throw. Now he's going to make his second free throw. And after that, the Knicks are going to foul on purpose to get Brunson off the court. He limps off to the locker room. Game continues, 106 to go in overtime. Game tied at 107. LeBron finds Jackson Hayes, and he is fouled by Karl Anthony Towns, who is in disbelief over that call. Hayes would make both free throws, and the Lakers take a 2-point lead. Lakers up by 2. Miles McBride, who replaced Brunson, misses the jumper. Towns is called for a foul, going for the rebound. Lakers hang on to win a crazy game, 113-109. And now the Lakers have won 8 straight games. It's their longest win streak since the 2019-20 season. They won the NBA title that year. Also, it was the 10th straight Lakers win versus teams that entered the game with win percentage over 500. They haven't done that since 2000, when they won 16 straight such games. And guess what? They also won the NBA title that year. Bobby Marks and Monica McNutt are up very early with us because they're in Los Angeles. They were at the game last night. Monica, what was it like in that arena last night?
Man, it was great, Graz. It was playoff-like almost. I mean, you had 2 teams that really wanted to show their mettle in terms of who they are, who they can be potentially during the season. It was a high level of competition. Stars on both sides. When you talk about JB, Karl Anthony Towns, LeBron, Luka, they were locked in. To me, for the Knicks, this was one of their best defensive performances of the year, and obviously the injury to Jalen Brunson sort of overshadows the whole thing. But this was an incredible basketball game, worthy of an overtime period.
Bobby, what do you think?
I thought it was a heavyweight fight. It was a playoff atmosphere in mid-March. I thought we were in for something special right from the beginning when you had OG Anunoby guarding Luka Doncic, and you had Dorian Finney-Smith guarding Jalen Brunson, and you had LeBron guarding Karl Anthony Towns. Right? Like, this was not your prototypical kind of matchup. And for me, just watching this game, and JJ Redick said it after, they just kind of stayed with it, the Lakers. It wasn't perfect. It wasn't pretty offensively, but they stayed with it. They were resilient here. And eventually that third guy came, which was certainly Gabe Vincent, as far as making 3 big threes in the fourth quarter. And they defended like they have been in that second half, like they've been doing the last, since the end of January.
Yeah, I want to ask you, I mean, we go back to the trade, the day that Luka was traded to the Lakers, and everybody's in shock, and there are a lot of questions about how can this all work. It feels, Bobby, like they've been answering a lot of questions. What are you seeing when you watch Luka and LeBron, this duo, together?
Well, I said it early in the week when I watched Luka play against the Pelicans, and I can say it again last night. Listen, if I close my eyes, I can see him a combination of Jason Kidd and Magic Johnson, right? And what we've seen is since the trade, and there was that hesitancy with Luka here. Austin Reeves, basically had the ball in his hands a lot. Luka's running the show right now, right? The ball is in his hands. LeBron has deferred. These two have shown that they can work together.
What do you think, Harry? I mean, again, it was supposed to take time for this to come together, but they're winning pretty much every game at this point. Is this a real title contender, the Lakers?
Yeah, I believe so, and it's because, number one, the energy that everyone is exerting on the defensive end of the basketball. You don't have to make shots. At some point, you would like to, but if you defend at a high level, then at some point, when you have a Luka, when you have a LeBron, and then we've seen a Gabe Vincent, normally that has been Austin Reeves this entire season, being that other guy that can get buckets at will. He struggled last night, but Gabe Vincent really showed up when they needed him the most. You look at overtime, who scores the first 5 points? You got Luka with a 2-pointer, then you have Luka coming down with a 3-pointer. 5 points right there, the Lakers went up. And then LeBron James, when you need him the most, 12 points in the fourth quarter in overtime. I really like this basketball team right now. Now, I think the biggest question is when you get in a 7-game series versus one opponent, can you still exert that same energy on a consistent basis and also get those stops? And also when it comes to certain matchups, like they're going to have one this weekend versus the Boston Celtics, it's going to be kind of weird if you just allow that basketball team to shoot threes on a consistent basis.
No doubt.
Wow, this one as advertised. LeBron James with time. LBJ splits the double, he's fouled, and it goes. Jalen Brunson and one. Put another 5 on the clock. Doncic over time. Oh my! Luka Doncic. Los Angeles Lakers have won their 8th straight, 12-2. Since the arrival of Luka Doncic. What a run the Lakers are on.
Huge night for the Lakers stars. Luka had 32 points and 12 assists. LeBron had 31 points and 8 assists. The pair combined to score or assist on a staggering 96 of the Lakers' 113 points. Second game in a row that Luka and LeBron each have had 30 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. So I want to keep our football guys in here to talk some more Lakers, but starting with Monica. Monica, what specifically is Luka doing that is allowing LeBron to find even a higher gear than he was already playing on?
Listen, Graz, hooping is the layman's terms for what he's doing. I was actually really excited to be in the building to witness this, but he is 100% the facilitator, and he has freed up everybody else to just go run and be like, I got you, right? LeBron James, his bursts in transition, the way that he's getting to the rim, the way he's able to freelance off ball, and Luka is just finding him. Not to mention the fact that in overtime, that second shot that Bobby mentioned earlier when we started the show, from Luka was like 4 steps from the 3-point line in front of the Knicks bench, like just a cold dagger. And so I think while we talk about them in tandem, Luka and LeBron, and rightfully so when you look at the percentage of points that they are directly attached to, Luka has freed up everybody. I mean, Jackson Hayes, I think, has been much better than most folks anticipated. And a lot of that is because it's very simple. Finish at the rim because Luka's going to find you. Give your best effort defensively. And everyone else has been able to benefit tremendously off of that.
And we turn the hour with the Lakers and the Knicks. Monster game from last night in Los Angeles. LeBron James and the Lakers hosting the Knicks. We're going to pick this one up in the fourth quarter. Just over 4.5 minutes to go. Lakers down 91-87. Luka with a dime to LeBron, who knocks down the 3. That cuts the lead to 1. Fourth quarter now, under 2 minutes to play. Lakers down by 3. LeBron is going to pull up from the top of the key and drain another 3-pointer. LeBron had 31 points, 12 rebounds, and 8 assists. That one tied the game at 96. Minute 30 to go, same score. Jalen Brunson misses the jumper. Lakers get the rebound. They're in transition. LeBron is going to kick this one out to Gabe Vincent, all alone in the corner for the 3. Lakers take their first lead since the second quarter. Final minute of regulation now. Knicks trail 99-96. Brunson drives, splits 2 defenders and finishes the layup and 1. Lets the crowd hear it. Celebrates with Spike. Makes the free throw and the game is tied. Closing seconds of the fourth quarter, still tied at 99. Knicks with the ball. Brunson double team, gives it up to Josh Hart. He makes the layup, but it's too late. The buzzer went off. We are going to overtime. Early in overtime, we are still tied at 99. Luka Doncic, guarded by Karl Anthony Towns, hits the step back jumper. Lakers go up by 2. Next Lakers possession, Doncic again. He's heating up in overtime. He's going to bury the 3 over Towns. Doncic had 32 in this game, would go with 12 assists. Lakers up by 5. A few Knicks possessions later, Brunson blowing by his defender, finishing the tough mid-range jumper. Knicks down 104-103. Now we're under 2 minutes to go in overtime. Knicks down by 2. Brunson drives, draws the foul, but he hits the ground hard. Brunson down after the play, holding his right ankle. Look at this again. Brunson comes down on Austin Reeves' foot, rolls his right ankle. He gets up and walking around after the play, but he's obviously in considerable discomfort. Hits the first free throw, going to make this second free throw to tie the game. Then the Knicks are going to foul, intentionally get Brunson off the court. He heads to the locker room. Minute 6 to go in overtime. Game tied at 107. What a game. LeBron finds Jackson Hayes, and he is fouled by Karl Anthony Towns. Cat cannot believe the call. Hayes would make both free throws, and the Lakers would take a 2-point lead. So Lakers up by 2. Miles McBride, who replaced Brunson, misses the jumper. Towns called for a foul, going for the rebound. Lakers hang on to win a crazy game, 113-109. And this was the Lakers' 8th straight win overall, and their 10th straight versus a team that entered the game with a record over 500. Their longest streak since 99 to 2000, when they won 16 straight such games and went on to win a title. So we are happy to be joined this morning, getting up early with us out there on the coast, Bobby Marks and Monica McNutt. This game was absolutely insane. You were both there last night. Bobby, what was it like?
Oh, I thought it was a playoff type atmosphere in early March. And Dan, I knew we had something special going on last night when right off the bat, right off the tip, we had Dorian Finney-Smith guarding Jalen Brunson, and we had OG Anunoby guarding Luka Doncic, and we had Jackson Hayes playing small forward, and we had basically a chess match between both coaches here. But certainly the one question I had for the Lakers as this game progressed was, who is going to be that third guy? Who is going to be that third guy that stepped up, certainly when they struggled offensively? And we found that third guy last night in Gabe Vincent, who made a ton of big threes in that fourth quarter here. But defensively, if you can defend like the Lakers have defended since January 30th, you have a chance. And what they did in the second half last night is they defended.
Lakers' story is one of the biggest ones in sports since the Luka trade. Monica, what was the atmosphere like in that building last night for you?
Down the stretch, Dan, I actually said to my radio partner, Tyler Murray, especially in that fourth quarter, you could slice the tension in that building in terms of two teams really leaving it all out on the floor and trying to get after it, and a crowd that was really, really engaged, particularly in that fourth quarter. What I enjoyed is kind of seeing what this Lakers defense looked like in person against one of the better offensive units in the league this year. Things changed quarter to quarter. In terms of three-point shooting, there was a stretch where the Lakers went 0 for 8 from 3. The Knicks were, I believe, 38% in that second quarter from 3. And then it was the three-point shooting literally fluctuated quarter to quarter. But I think LeBron James sort of as the quarterback of this defense is something that stood out to me. He spent a lot of time guarding Karl Anthony Towns last night, but you can see him communicating with this guy and this defense, this buy-in, this intensity. There are moments where Luka is holding whoever's in front of him. And it's impressive effort from a guy who has been lamented as far as his ability on that side of the floor. So this was a really, really good basketball game. I candidly wonder if Jalen Brunson doesn't get hurt if the Knicks pull this one out.
Well, we'll have a little bit more on the Knicks later and Jalen Brunson. But, Bobby, I want to stick with the Lakers. That when they make the Luka trade, a lot of questions. Can it work? Can the two of these guys work together? How long will it take for it to work together? And I believe they're 12-2. What are you seeing from this pair in Los Angeles?
Well, certainly last night, 85% of the Lakers' points was, contributed by, Luka and LeBron, whether it's scoring or assists. Listen, what they've done since the All-Star break is they've made a concerted effort to put the ball in Luka's hands, and we have seen that the last few games here. And certainly LeBron has played off the ball a lot more, and These two have worked seamlessly here, and listen, when you look at what they've been able to do the last 6 or 7 games, it's kind of on a historic level as far as certainly offensively and defensively. And then, as Monica said, like, the thing with Luka, he is defending, right? Like, you saw this down the stretch, like, he has bought in certainly defensively.
Wow, this was as advertised. LeBron James with time. LBJ splits the double. He's fouled, and it goes. Jalen Brunson and one. Put another 5 on the clock. Doncic over time. Oh my! Luka Doncic. Los Angeles Lakers have won their 8th straight. 12-2. Since the arrival of Luka Doncic. What a run the Lakers are on.
What a night for the Lakers, 2 superstars. Luka had 32 points and 12 assists. LeBron had 31 points and 8 assists. They combined to score or assist on 96 of Los Angeles' 113 points. Second straight game in which Luka and LeBron have each had at least 30 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. So things are going extremely well out there in Los Angeles. I wanted to bring the football guys in to help us talk more Lakers, because everybody's got something to say on what the Lakers are doing. But I want to start with Monica. When you look at what's happened since the Luka trade, how has he kind of unlocked another gear for LeBron?
He's allowed LeBron to play freely off the ball, Graz, and it is a sight to behold. Listen, when Luka played his first game in a Laker uniform, we all heard the sound. Don't fit in, fit out, with some adjective descriptors in that phrase. LeBron James was 100% sincere about that. And I think for me, as this thing is continuing to unfold, I had so many questions about this defense. They have managed to scheme it in a beautiful way for their personnel. But I think the thing that should not go without being stated in this one is all of the years of experience for LeBron and the way that he's able to adapt as a leader in terms of what his group needs. Whether it's encouraging Luka, encouraging Jackson Hayes, empowering Dalton Connect, who also hit big threes down the stretch in that ball game. And then obviously Gabe Vincent had a terrific game in the fourth quarter. I just think the leadership and experience piece of this between LeBron and between JJ Redick, it is such a unique situation. And you've got all of these young guys that are willing to support and a megastar in Luka Doncic.
How's it going, everybody? Villa Sports Network here. Just want to thank you guys for your support on the channel. Thank you guys for watching the video. Hope y'all enjoyed it. I also want to kind of remind you to don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment on the video if you like as well. But regardless of the fact, thank you again for your support, and hope to see you on the next video.